Crack up the phone, I swear.
Yeah,
Give me a stick if they purge.
Yo, what's good? Bro, it's like dark as shit. At the end. I ain't real, bro. Hold up. Damn. This shit is like. Hold up. I gotta configure my shit, bro. Damn, bro. This shit is like pretty dark in here. It's not even my camera, bro. It's just like this. It is my camera.
2020. Tired of all these hoes.
Nah, I gotta wipe this shit first. Alright, let's get it. This shit is. Man, I'm about to get copyrighted so hard. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
I got all the gas my client love, so we can take it all the way. Did this shit the hard way. It feel like you reached just on my chest. You took my heart away. Took my heart away. Took my heart away. I had my guard up, then I put my guard away. No cap. No cap. I don't play with that hoe, she act childish. I can tell when I'm off of that Miley. Got a way who want me look like Miley. Soon as I walk in, let's get it started. Popping clouds, I'm blowing niggas at it. Teach you how to mix like this shit science. When I walk in, everybody silent. Did this shit and I ain't had no guidance. And I'm shitting on all of the niggas that hated on me, and I'm leaving them silent. When you come around, baby, I'm excited. I could get that for you, I supply it. I could get that for you,
supply it. Bro, that shit fire.
Inside
curve. That's enough for the bird. Hold up. The word. Diamonds on my neck and my shit. And my girl. Bro, that shit fire. So we can take it all the way. This shit the hard way. Is it a wish to my sex to my heart away? To my heart away. To my heart away. Bro, this shit fire, bro. Shit fire, what? Who cap? She fired, what? got talking like flock at you, right? Bro, I can't stop saying you word, bro. Damn. She fired, what? Shit, I'm about to jack my shit with. Bro, I'm about to like for real go crazy on this bitch, bro. I just, bro, I'm not even kidding, guys. Bro, this shit right here. This shit right here. Boom. Here's Charlie Gap. This shit fire. Bro, why can't I? Imagine we could catch all this now. Fuck no. I'm 1 and 3. Come on. Give me that shit, word. Bro, I can't stop saying that shit, bro. Alright, let me play this shit real quick. No! Asia lows. See, these good for nothing, bro. Bro. See this shit right here? Hit the lows with, didn't he? No. Right after. See this right here? Bam. Alright, play this shit. Man. About to play on NY session. Watch this shit. Low up day. Take this shit out. See that right there? 15-minute inverse valley gap. Buy from here. Put this shit at the lows. Put this shit right there. Boom. 1 and 2. This is a partial right here. First draw on liquidity. Partial this shit. Boom. Draw on liquidity right there. Alright. So first of all, play this shit. First draw on liquidity. TP. Let the rest of the contracts run. It's all good. You know why? This is the plan, alright? First of all, first draw on liquidity. I'm gonna tell you guys. All right. First draw on liquidity. You TP there. All right. First of all, you wait for a liquidity sweep. Inverse gravity get closed above. First draw on liquidity. You TP. You partial there. Rest of the contracts, you break even. Rest of the contracts, they run towards the rest of the liquidity above. Simple plan. This shit works every single time. Because the partial contracts that run to these highs run at a break even, which means even if it comes back to your back to your stop loss area, you have no stop loss. It's break even. You get tagged out because likelihood of your trades really spinning the other way around is pretty low, and you've made pretty good money on that first round liquidity. You made what you put into the trade, so essentially you have no risk, you lost no money, and that's the best way to get survive. You partial at the first draw on liquidity, let the rest of the contracts run. Break even, boom. You still make money even if it goes your way or the wrong way. You know what I mean? Worst case scenario, you don't lose any money. You know what I'm saying? Risk management. More than making money, we're interested in how not to lose money. You know what I'm saying? Part of the game. Because you can't tell for sure if this is gonna run towards like these highs, you know what I'm saying? So the only thing you can control is recovering the amount of money that you put in the trade. 1% you recover that, you have no loss. Simple as that. Better yet, you make more on the first round liquidity. You have no problem. No problem. After that, you have no problem. That's how you survive. That's how you make money. That's how you trade. Risk management. 2 trades a day, 1%. Account size. Easy. Easy. Simple. Trading is very simple. You just need a good strategy, risk management, and a proper way of recovering profit with every trade, even if it doesn't go in your way. It's trading. Simple. That's literally how you should be trading. And that's how you stay safe. Because worst case scenario, you don't lose any money. The odds of you losing any money if you partial at the first take profit, first draw on liquidity, is slim to none. Tell me, really. Unless you take a completely idiotic setup, which is possible sometimes because it's unpredictable. The best case scenario, you make that partial profit. You still save money. You know what I mean? That's how you stay safe. Because you can't tell. You can't tell how the trade is gonna go. All you can control is if you can stay safe in these markets by managing the risks. That's all you can control. And that's how we survive. Because if your focus is like to take out all the profits that you can, you're most likely gonna make nothing. Okay? That's a little truth that I can tell you guys with my experience. If you're focused on making money, you're gonna make nothing. Trust me. Nothing. Zero. Maybe negatives. The way you really make money is by risk management. Because you don't know, even with the best strategy in the world, you could have the best strategy in the world, but the trade could go in the wrong way. Because this is down to ones and zeros. It's a game of one and zeros. Call it gambling, whatever you want. It's glorified gambling. That's basically what it is. Okay? All these beginner traders are like, oh, but it's actually supply and demand and a 0.5 discount area. It's glorified gambling. Yes, that's how you should be trading. But all that education at the end of the day is just strategies, because you either win or lose. That's literally, you win, break even, or lose. That's all. 3 outcomes. That's it. And your whole trading career is dependent on these 3 outcomes. You win the trade, break even, or you lose. And the idea is that you should be, even if you have 6 losses, you should, if you win 4, you still make double the amount of money that you lost in those 6 trades if you stick to one static level of risk every trade. That's how you stay safe. That's just all I need to tell you guys, because that's the most important part about trading. Risk management. It's the most important part. Because if you have no idea how to control your risk in the longer term, you already lost, even if you didn't start. You know what I'm saying? So the most important part for anything in trading is a risk management. You master risk management, you have a decent strategy, good risk management, you will make money. Because nobody really wins every trade. Most people lose more than they win. But then winners outweigh the losers. If you know how to manage your risk properly, if you know how to take trades that really feel like it's meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're taking one-to-ones, sure, you could be profitable, you know, making all the profit. But really, is it worth taking that one-to-one? You know what I'm saying? Like if you put 20 bucks, and you're expecting to make 20 bucks again, like you're just making, it's like, I'll give you a ball, you give me one more ball. You know what I mean? Like, does it make sense? How are you really gonna make money doing one-to-ones? Does it make sense? But the best thing you can do is partial at the first round equity, and let go. Break even, let go. The rest of the partial contracts, run. That's how you survive. That's literally how you survive. That's what I use. That's what most people that don't tell you this do this. Because as much as they might be glorifying, oh, follow my bullshit strategy and you will make 100% win rate. That's bullshit. There's no such thing as 100% win rate. People lose. People try to show you all these wins, but they don't show you the losses. That's the truth. Because the thing is, they could have 4 wins, but you don't see the rest of the screenshot. There's 6 of the losses. You know what I'm saying? But those 4 wins look as profitable because they manage their risk properly. But you're given that 4 wins and you think, oh, this guy's making money back to back to back. I gotta get in on this. Bullshit. It's bullshit. It's not true. He's not making money back to back to back. In fact, he has 6 other losses that he has. Just that he's good at showing you those 4 wins in order to take you in to whatever that he's selling. That's literally how this fucking industry operates. I just gave you sauce. Risk management. Risk management is the one thing, and a good strategy. Good understanding of liquidity, risk management, and a good strategy. And one good strategy will change your life. It's just that you should be good, very, very mindful about the type of risk management that you take. Calculate. You should always be aware of how much you can lose this month, how much you can lose this week, how much you can lose today, how many trades you're going to take today, and how much I'm going to risk per this trade. I'm not going to keep changing. I'm going to stick to one principle across. And that's 1% per trade. 2 trades a day. Okay? If I'm down 10%, I'm not trading. Not 10%, what am I saying? 6%. If I'm down 6%, that means I'm clearly doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, that and 15% the whole month. If I'm down 15% this month, that means I'm doing something completely wrong. Right? It means you need time. You need to really lock in on what you're doing wrong. Because if you're losing like that, that means something is wrong. Right? That's how you validate a strategy. You can follow one strategy that's proven as profitable, backtested, get some experience, and you're fine. You don't need to learn everything. Simple. Trading is simple. You just need to learn one strategy that's known to be profitable, backtested so that you understand what it works like, and you just pretty much let go of any other noise. You refine it over time as you gain experience, but you don't overcomplicate it. It's that simple. Like that, this is something that I really wish. I just turned on the camera just to tell you guys, because these are things that I wish someone told me. Because risk management, like, believe it or not, the first time I was taking my trades, I was very scared, you know, very, very scared. The reason why I was very scared is because I was always fearful of the fact that I should win this. You know what I mean? Like, in my head, it's either I win or lose. And as humans, we're made in a way that we want to see us win rather than lose. Like, who wants to see us lose? Like, who wants to lose, right? It's not something that anyone would willingly want, except day traders. They would not care if the outcome is 1 or 0. Because you're playing this game you're betting on the fact that you will either win or lose. You know what I mean? So you're just taking a safe bet. That's all you're doing. So it's really down to training your brain in a way that you don't care. You don't care. You're mindful of what you're doing. You try to reduce the mistakes over time, but you just don't care. You don't expect an outcome out of this trade. You just click the button. If it goes well, that's great. If it doesn't go well, that's fine. It's all in the risk management, because you can't predict the markets. The market moves in an algorithmic way, which is designed for these huge banks. Huge banks control the market. And people don't understand this. So they think these charting patterns or whatever works. Really, what really works is the risk management plan. The risk management plan is what really makes you money. That's the truth. Because if you don't have risk management, like the truth is you're probably gonna get fucked 10 times in every 20 trades you take. Oh, okay. In every 20 trades you take, even if you get fucked like 15 times, right? Even if you lose 16 times, 15, 16 times, if you have 4 trades that are really, really profitable, that ratio is a little beyond recovery at that point. But if you have 4 trades out of 6 trades, out of 6 losing trades, if you have 4 good trades at a good 1 in 3 risk reward, you still made more money than you lost. If you risk a static percentage and you know how much is the minimum risk reward you should be going for, that's how you survive. It's a game. Don't treat it like a game, but understand this is also a game. It's a way of gambling. Okay, this is something that a lot of people won't tell you. They might be like, oh no, but it's actually just an educational way of. Yes, listen, we also get this same education, right? We understand the concepts. Everything at the end of the day, you can't disagree with the fact that this is glorified gambling. That's what this is. So do not fantasize about making money. You know what I mean? You will survive if you have good risk management. If you have a good strategy, risk management, if you have good understanding about the markets, you will survive. But that does not mean this is a guaranteed game where you make money. You will most likely lose more money than you make. Okay? At least at the first few stages. Only 10% survive in this industry. And the reason for that is because they don't obsess over the fact of winning. A lot of people lose their shit when they lose. Right? Like, who the fuck wants to lose, right? That's the truth. Because another reason that I see amongst a lot of people is the overconfidence. Overconfidence is one of the things that kills a lot of people, right? I'm not telling you that I'm confident at all. Even if I have the best strategy, best risk management, whatever, I'm not telling you anything related to, oh, I'm confident now. No, I'm not. This is the market state. If you think you're confident in these markets, you are an idiot. You are a plus setup of an idiot. That's literally what you are. If you think if you have this thing called confidence, the odds are that you got lucky back to back to back. Don't build confidence. Confidence is not what you build your confidence is not what you build your confidence on. Your risk management is what you build your confidence on. That's how you survive. Because confidence could be built when you win back to back to back. You get that ego boost. Oh, I'm just winning. Oh my god, I must be doing something great. I'm the best trader. Let me just go flash my 250k Lamborghinis on the fucking Instagram story or whatever. Bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It does not work like that. It does not work like that. I can guarantee you. It does not work like that. The only thing that works like that. There's nothing that works like that. Okay? There's nothing that works like that. The only thing that works like that is the way you think. The way you think. You think you have 4, right? I must be doing something correct. No, you're not doing something correct. You're just getting lucky. And that's what happens a lot is like the whole gambler's fallacy, right? When you're sort of what's the word for it? Fixated on one belief that you're so good at this. That's when everything starts going downhill. I'm telling you this because a lot of people, when they win a few trades, they'll be like, hell yeah, I'm the best trader in the world. The best traders in the world that will tell you that they are the worst traders in the world because at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a best trader in the world. You are a good risk manager. Even with the best knowledge, you are a good risk manager. There's no such thing as a best trader in the world. It's a good strategy, you have good knowledge, and you have a perfect risk management plan. That's what this is. You know what I mean? And that's what really makes you money. This is something that a lot of people won't tell you. There's no A+ setup or A+ strategy. It's impossible. Every strategy has its pros and cons. The market, as much as I would say this knowledge is really good, I can also tell you the fact that if I look at the market, okay, let's say you're inclined to of course there's normal rules like liquidity, but let's say I just tell you, right? I just give you let's say you don't know anything about liquidity. I just give you some bullshit, absolute bullshit about the way the markets move, and you will most likely believe it, because the thing is, the markets move in random ways. To the point, if I show you a little plan or a little setup on this fucking chart, you'll be like, oh hell yeah, this works every single time. You see it twice, you boom, you're fixated on it. You know what I mean? Like, strategies at the end of the day are just like that. You're fixated on a concept you think will work. But the truth is, the market is, in fact, it's random every single time. The market is random. It's fucking random. There's no one way the market presents itself, and that's why you lose, right? The only thing a strategy does is give you that, oh hey, this works sometimes. You know what I mean? There's no such strategy that, and shifting strategies is not going to get you anywhere either. You know what I mean? So the idea is you stick to one strategy, you try to refine it over time with your experience, and you get better at it. And the risk management is the most important thing. A lot of people won't tell you this. Risk management is more important than your trading psychology or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? It's good that you have these, but the risk management is really what keeps you confident. You know what I mean? Like, I'm confident that I can lose 20 bucks in this trade, or I can lose X amount of money if I have a long-term vision of what I would do if I lose this money. If this 1%, if it's 1%, it's fine. But if I'm risking random amounts and I lose, because the thing is, confidence is built when you're confident in the fact that you can make money doing this 1% trick every single time. It doesn't work like that, dude. It does not work like that. No, I'm just telling you guys. I'm just telling you guys because this is the truth. A lot of people might be like, no, but you know, you can go for full TPs. No, it's bullshit. You have no idea when the market will flip on your head, right? If you really want to survive, you just need to be very mindful about the money, right? You should just first focus, not revenge trading. That's a bad thing. But you should just first focus on partialing. That way you recover that money that you put in the trade in the first place, that 1%. So now you have that 1% back, which means anything else is an added benefit. So the whole idea is you should first focus on getting, not revenge trading. Revenge trading is different. You should first focus on recovering that money that you put in that trade from the same trade before you focus on making money out of it. You know what I mean? So the way you're going to do it is by a partial first, right? Before any of this, you need to have a solid risk management. That's really what keeps you in the game. Okay, a long-term vision, a long-term picture of where you would see yourself if you lose 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row, 5 times in a row, because you have no idea how many times you will lose next. I have no idea how many times I will lose next. That's exactly what trading is like. Trading is one of those games where you have no idea. You can't predict the future for sure to the point, oh, I'm just going to win the next 5 trades. Bullshit. That's bullshit. The only thing that you can predict for sure is that I might be able to not lose in this trade if I break even properly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like not trading with the stop loss is also not going to get you far. That's going to blow your account in one trade. You know what I mean? Overconfidence is the killer of your profits. Trust me. If you think you're too good and you risk 5% or 2%, 3%, you will blow that money in no time. Trust me. Because you have no idea where the market's going to go next. The market is unpredictable by nature. The market is not made in a way where you are supposed to know, oh, this is going to happen next time. This is going to happen next time. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. There's no such thing as predictability in this market. You're just betting on the fact that this might go in this way. But there's no certainty of that. Call it the best analysis. I'm not gonna be overconfident about myself. I have done a decent level of study when it comes to, I still believe that there's a lot more. And that's like, you should never be overconfident in anything, especially in this industry, because overconfidence kills you. Trust me. When you're confident, I'm just telling you guys because this is something that I wish someone told me when I first started. When you're overconfident about something, that's when you when you win 3 times in a row, You might think, oh, I have figured this out. Let me just go for more. Wait, let me just go for more. Because a lot of people have that. It's like a gambling addiction at that point, right? You trade. You don't trade. You gamble. You put in more to make more in hopes of making more, right? But you have the confidence. Oh my God, this worked this time, right? You and your little strategy, like this worked this time, so it's gonna work next time, next time, next time. You have no idea if it's gonna work the next time. You know what I mean? That overconfidence takes over because you think this is an infinite money glitch. While in reality, it's made in a way that it wants you to sort of think in that way. So that way, they can trap you as liquidity. That's pretty much the source. They glorify trading as this Lamborghinis and all these Bugattis and all that shit. The truth is, that's not the reality. Okay, the people that are showing you these Lamborghinis and all these other monsters, they're not trading. They're selling you the idea of being rich to sell whatever the fuck they're selling, courses, whatever. This is the truth. Dude. I'm telling you, if you are fixated on the idea, oh, I'm gonna make so much money. Look at this guy. He has a Lamborghini. He trades. Of course, if I follow what he does, I'll have the same Lamborghini. This world is not that easy, dude. This world is the opposite of that bullshit. Okay, I would call it bullshit because it's the opposite. Okay, nothing works like that. The truth is, you are going to be in a loop of shit for a while until you even make your first dollar. That's the truth. I know, give up if you want. I'm just telling you, that's the truth. Because you will be stuck in a loop of shit. You will understand that even with the best strategies, the best knowledge, whatever, you have to go through shit to really understand, to really, some people might have it a little easier, but you really have to gain that experience, that years of shit, in order to even make a few bucks off the market. And the really, the real truth about trading is only few make it in this game, right? Some people make it in this game trading one-to-ones. Yes, that's true. Because one-to-ones are less risky, right? You might think, oh my God, why is he trading if it's a one-to-one? But it's contrary to what I said. A one-to-one can also be profitable. Because if you're still making money from a one-to-one, that's still better than having a 1-3 RR and still, the trade going in the opposite way and you're losing your money. It's still better than that, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Like, trading is one of those things where the low risk to reward you get is actually better. The less is better. You know what I mean? The less trades you take is better. Because the more you limit yourself, the higher the accuracy is. And like, the more you fear the fear of missing out, throw that shit out the window. If you have a fear of missing out, FOMO, the idea is that you will, in fact, fuck up down the line. Do not think that trade that you're fixated on is the only trade that's going to be there for the whole week or the whole day. No, there's plenty of trades. It's just that if you're impulsive of FOMOing and being like, oh my God, I should have just taken this. No, it's fine. You can take the same thing. Maybe it was a good thing that you didn't take it. Like, you don't realize, like, FOMO is one of the killers in this. FOMO, overconfidence, the whole idea of flipping strategies, going for ridiculous amounts of risk rewards. That's what kills you in this game. This is an unpredictable market, dude. The market makers, even with your understanding of liquidity, the market makers could push you even further. Of course, if you have a good understanding of liquidity, you will know where inducement zones are. But that does not mean the market makers also don't know the fact that there are people holding into these inducement zones where, like, oh, you see the inducement manipulation. So what if the market makers push again? That has happened. Trust me. I can tell you from experience that inducement zones being induced again has happened many times. The idea is it's unpredictable. It's an unpredictable game. It's a game, okay? It's a game that's rigged against you. It's rigged against you because liquidity is what really moves the markets. The more people lose money, the more there's losers, the more there's winners. You know what I mean? For each winner, there needs to be a loser. Someone needs to be losing money. And to have people losing in this game, you need people to be trading. That's the whole idea. Why do you think the markets are publicly available to everyone? because that money you put into the markets is free liquidity, and that's what really moves the markets. That's what really drives these economies. That's what increases the value of everything over time. It's not supply and demand. Oh, yes, sure, those could be contributing, but what really moves these markets is your money. I'm telling you, because the people who are telling you that this is a good way of making money already have gone through that. You know what I mean? They have that understanding that this is rigged against you in a way that they know they have a certain edge over the market. But that doesn't mean you will generate that edge magically. That happens over time. You don't just generate an edge because you have a good strategy or a good risk management plan. You develop it with experience. And the more you mature as a trader, the more you will understand that this is a game that's rigged against you. It's rigged against you as much as possible to add you and everyone else that believed in the idea of trading as liquidity. And the quicker you come to terms with this, the more money you will make. Trust me. The less you focus on making money, the more money you will make. It's like, don't be very fixated on the idea of trading. Trading is a dangerous game. Trust me. I can tell you that from experience. It's a very, very dangerous game. You could have everything today. You could lose everything tomorrow. That's the reality of trading. There's no other business in this world that's as hard as trading. Trust me. That's why a lot of people give up, because this is the hardest way to make easy money. Okay? I'm telling you guys because like I really don't want to create false expectations. A lot of people, they see someone trading, making a few bucks, and they think, oh, this guy's making money. Like, the idea is that the person that you're watching might be unprofitable themselves. It's just that one win that they take, you think they're making money. No, that's not true. You think they're making money. Bullshit. That's not true. I can tell you, because a lot of people try to show that they have that skill. No, nobody is certain of anything. In a world where even life is uncertain, you think a trading strategy will be certain? A specific setup will be certain? No. A market will be certain? No. This is the most unpredictable market in the world. It's just that you have, with knowledge, you can sort of minimize that blindness to the market. That doesn't mean you are invincible, or, you know, that does not mean you're superior. No, you will never be superior in these markets. The only thing that you will control, if you even want to practically be anywhere close to superiority, is being good at managing your risk. Is being good at not losing your shit if you lose, right? And for that you need a plan, and that's what a risk management plan is. So that's pretty much what I need to tell you guys, because a lot of people create false expectations of this whole idea of trading. They don't show you a lot. They will show you very little. But as far as a skill goes, this is a very good skill to have. I agree, because it teaches you, maybe not like more than the education of trading, it teaches you how to be a disciplined person, right? How to develop a certain level of tolerance to the point nothing really affects you. You know what I mean? A day trader I can guarantee you, most day traders do not care. Like, even in a normal general life sense, they do not care, because they are so like disconnected from the idea of like, okay, this needs to be like this needs to be like this. Okay, you know what I mean? To the point they are very disconnected. Okay, I really mean this, because emotionally you have to sacrifice a lot. You're very, like, I don't know, if you're very I don't know the word for it, but if you are not willing to sort of disconnect yourself as a person, that's right, I know, I'm not exaggerating. As a person, if you're not willing to disconnect yourself from this game, from life itself, don't play. Simple as that. You need to become a different type of person. You need to become, I don't know, dude, like, you need to go through a lot of shit. Like, you need to be sort of like comfortable with being as uncomfortable as possible. Like you need to be, you can't be someone who expects something out of something. I mean, you should have zero expectations, zero feelings, zero anything. You will lose that sense of reality the more you make this your reality. You are a different person. Call it good, call it bad. That's just how the game works. You need to be a different person. You are a completely different person. I know, sounds like I'm talking nonsense, right? If you really trade, you will know this. That's if you really trade. If you really don't trade, you won't know this. 100%. Because if you really trade, you know that this is the hardest game to make money. And if you are even in this game in the first place, you will lose touch with reality. Okay, I'm serious. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but you will lose your touch with reality. You will be a disconnected person from anything else. You don't give a fuck. Someone died. Who cares? Because at the end of the day, you are lost. You are like, this market will fuck you up every single way. Every single way. I'm serious. I'm not exaggerating. You will lose a lot, to the point when you start winning, the losses won't feel real. I mean, the wins won't feel real. That's how trading works. That's the hard truth that a lot of people need to hear if they even want to consider playing this game. Because if you really want to make money, there's a million different ways to make money. But this is a good skill. I like markets. I like the way they move. That's why I learned this. That's why I'm addicted to it. Call it gambling. I'm addicted to gambling. You know what I mean? So it's just that I love this whole skill. That's why I go through all this pain to really learn this. This is not the only way to make money. No, if you want to make money, do something else. There's a million different ways to make money. This is not the only way. But a lot of people believe if you really come to this game, you should understand that this is the hardest way to make money. Period. Because anything else in life is easy. Okay? I mean, compared to this, anything else in life is easy. Okay? But what I can guarantee you is whether you succeed or fail as a trader, if you try your best to become a successful trader, you will develop skills that will be with you for the rest of your life. This is something that I want to send to as many of my friends as possible. Because this is the psychological part of trading that goes beyond psychology, right? Like, if you fear the fact that the trade is not going in your way, the idea is that you're still afraid, you're still attached to the fact that you will lose. You know what I mean? You need to be comfortable with losing. You need to have no expectations of winning and comfortable with losing. You will be scared, you will be sweating. I remember the first time I was taking my trade, I was sweating when I was seeing that little thing, you know. I was anxious because I had that attachment. You should disconnect. Life is not for you if you want to have that kind of attachment. You should have zero, seriously, zero attachment. Zero. None of it. You should have nothing towards anything if you want to really. That's the way you train yourself. That's the way. It's a bad thing. You will have, emotionally, you will have consequences later on. But I think that numbness to anything, the expectation, numbness to expectation, numbness to loss, numbness to anything, that makes you more and more numb in general. You know what I mean? You will have no expectations. Have no expectations, nothing. Don't even expect to win. As in, don't even expect to make money. That's how you win. That money will come. Money is just one of the things that come as a reward when you go through infinite amounts of shit that maybe would come to you if you go through infinite amounts of shit. Full stop. Anything else in this world is easier than trading. Trust me. If you want to start your own e-commerce businesses, build your businesses, all of that is way easier because all you need is connections, processes, systems. And if you think businesses are harder, right? Which, don't get me wrong, it requires a significant level of, dedication and trying and, money and everything. But this is worse. If you ask me, right? This is much worse. You need to journal. You need to have good risk management. You need to have proper psychology. At least in that sense, you will be like, whatever profit you're making, you know that a certain margin is yours. In this case, you have no idea. You have no idea. This could just flip on your head. That's what I'm saying. If you go into drawdown, account's blown. Your money is gone. It's not your money. It's not your money. Learn to live like a beggar. Learn to be disconnected with the world. Learn to really have nothing. That's how you really develop that mentality. You should go through infinite amounts of shit. I'm serious. I'm telling you, because this is the raw reality of trading. I'm just telling you guys, I just want anyone who comes across this to really understand the fact that trading is hard. It's very, very hard. You can do anything else and make money. Okay? If you want to be successful, please do something else. Do not even look at this as an option. Okay? If this is not you. Okay? You need a very, I'm just telling you guys, maybe this is my withdrawals, right? I'm just talking out the build up inside. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just telling you guys, because it's hard, dude. It's very hard. A lot of people won't tell you this. It's very, 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 very hard. If you manage to survive through shit on shit on shit on shit on shit, that's when you make money. At least 0.5 successful. That's the truth. I'm sorry, but this is really the reality of trading. A lot of people get fixated on the idea of trading because they see the lavish lifestyles. The idea is that those Lamborghinis or whatever could be rented. You can rent a Lamborghini for like not much. Nowhere near the price of the Lamborghini. All these people rent vehicles, rent houses, rent luxury to sell whatever the courses that they're trying to promote. Ideas they might not even be trading in the first place. Because you are the product. You are the product. Someone who really trades is someone who's interested in the way the markets move. And because of that interest, that's why I spend most of my time in front of this. Is this the best life choice? No, it's not. But I spend my time in front of it. Why? Because I'm a degenerate. I'm a fucking loser. That's the way I'm built. Okay? If you have a problem with it, that's your problem. This is I have a significant amount of interest in this market. That's why I trade. It's not because I expect money in return. If money was my first go-to, then sure, it's nice to have money. No, there's nobody who hates money, right? But I have zero attachment to this money or this idea of success. And that's what really bought me at least a bit of success. That detachment of the idea of like, I'm expecting this. I'm not expecting anything. I'm not expecting anything. And that's why the expectations really kill you. Expectations are what fuck you up. It will fuck you up. If you expect something, guess what? You don't have it. You will lose your shit. You will be sad. People cry. People, like, let's say when someone dies, right? People cry, people wail, all that shit, because they have expectations of keeping them alive. They had expectations of, a future, more life. People don't understand that this is a temporary life. So is trading. Trading is a temporary job for most people. Very temporary. Very. So if you're trying to trade, understand that this is just one of the types of withdrawals. If you're safe in this game, the idea is you are going through a lot of different shit. So please, if you're trading, what I would say is, me personally, I don't really have a life outside of this. So for me, I have withdrawals from time to time, right? I talk to myself just like this because it feels like I'm a psychopath, because I have no world outside. I have this and this computer. That's it, right? I have parents, obviously, but they don't really understand. You know what I mean? Like, this is my life, dude. This is my fucking life. I had to make this shit work or not. And that's what my life has come down to. Either making this work or not. You know what I mean? So this is one of the hardest games, but this is the type of challenge that I love. This is the type of thing that I was built for. Even though you should never have confidence in this. I have built a level of detachment from this world, a level of detachment in a way that I am okay with the type of shit that you need to deal with in order to achieve that level of success, even practically achieve it. That's what you should be comfortable with if you want to be a trader. I'm telling you guys, because anyone who watches these streams are very interested in becoming traders, but a lot of people are afraid of the reality. It's just it's a withdrawal, right? It's a withdrawal on my end. There's a lot of things that were built up for a while. That's what it's what I was trying to get out there. What I was trying to really be vocal about. Call it losing my shit, because I just might be losing my shit. I might be losing my shit, because you will go through the worst if you want to become a decent trader. Trust me. No results for a while. Losses. Mentally, it will have a toll on you. It's hard to say positive when you're going through a lot of losses, but that's what trains you to really become profitable. Understand it's a process. Everything requires some level of dedication, some level of understanding, and some level of going through hard. You know what I mean? The hard is basically what you should embrace, because if you don't have that, you will be nowhere in life. Trust me. Remember, if something is hard, if something is not going in the way that you want it to, the best thing you can do is try to control the loss. That's it. Try to control the loss. Try to control the loss, and that's how you become profitable. Risk management, once again. And the psychology. I'm just giving you guys a raw reality of what it takes to become profitable. This is the hardest way to make money. Okay? This is the hardest way to make money. Trust me. It's not even easy money, because that money that you make might be gone by tomorrow. That's the truth. You have the potential to make infinite amounts of money, yes. But you also have the potential to lose infinite amounts of money tomorrow. Yes. Same thing. You know what I mean? So a lot of people see one side of the story, and then they're like, oh, yes, this is great. This is crazy. This is the next big thing. Bullshit. That's why I gotta tell you guys, because a lot of people don't see that. They don't see that. If you see that, you won't come to this. You won't even consider it. But if you're interested in this, then this will happen. Call it foolishness. But anything in life doesn't come to someone who quits, right? Don't quit. Hold on to it. If you're a decent trader, I don't want to let anyone who sees this down. My idea is not to let you down, right? My idea is not to let you down, but rather to give a new person, right? A new person who's coming into this game a raw reality of what you should be expecting, right? Some people are you might be the top 1%. Who knows? Everyone starts somewhere, right? In fact, someone who's watching this might be the next top 1%. But understand that to become the top 1%, you might be the next top 1% if you're watching this. Yes, could be. You never know, right? But you also could be part of the 90%. 90% that makes no money. No money, nothing. They make nothing. If you spend hours and hours on trading, that's your loss. Nobody gives a fuck that you spend 10,000 hours fucking grinding trading. Who gives a fuck? They'll be like, oh, why'd you do it? So it's your duty to understand and really build that mentality before you even consider trading. Okay? That mentality is required before you consider trading. Trust me. It might not seem as serious right now if you're just starting out. But when you really start out, not even the start, right? When you're really a few months down the line, you will realize that this is much harder than you think. Okay? that's the stage where a lot of people give up. So when you realize, so I'm just telling you guys in advance, right? Understand that the hardest parts are where a lot of people give up. And that's why you need that level of strength. Okay? You need that level of strength. If you have that level of strength, that's when you survive. Okay? Only strong people survive. I'm not talking about physically strong. You could be the most physically strong person, but basically barely able to take one little hit. Physically strong doesn't mean you're mentally strong. Mentally strong is a different kind of strong. And that's only built with mental, just like you go to the gym. Some of you might be going to the gym. Just like you go to the gym, mentally strong is you need to exercise your mind. I know it sounds like I'm a fucking psychopath, but you just need to exercise your mind. The way you exercise your mind to be stronger is by going through shit. That's literally the only way you exercise your mind. Most of the time, because this is the only thing that's really going for me right now, especially, right? And I lose my shit like most of the time. Right now, I'm losing my shit in a way. I'm talking to a camera, which might be a certain level of insanity in some people's eyes. But the idea is that you will have this kind of moments. Trust me, you might do the exact same thing as what I'm doing right now. Because it's a build-up. It's a build-up of various different kinds of emotions. Some might call it some might say you're going insane. But only the people that really take this seriously understand this. If you're watching, an experienced trader might watch this and see this as a part of themselves. Because you will go through shit. There's no way if you want to even become successful in general, you need to go through shit without expecting anything in return. But the difference between other things and this is that this might make you feel like you're very slow. Because if let's say you're building a company, you see the company's evolution. Right? But then when you're building in this, there's no such thing as, oh, I'm building. It's more of like, I'm getting slightly better. You could go to 0 tomorrow. Who gives a fuck? If you have a company that you're building, it slowly builds. So that's the difference. Understand that this is the hardest way to make easy money. Okay? So that's why a lot of people quit. A lot of people give up. If that's really you, don't play this game. This is only made for... I'm serious. Don't play this. Even if you're physically strong, doesn't mean you're mentally strong. If you're strong enough, come to this game. You're willing to sacrifice anything. Anything. That's right. Anything. Anything and everything. Few years of your life. Maybe even never being successful. Because just because you have a winning week doesn't mean you're successful. It just means you have a winning week. Seriously. And that's what makes you that person. You need to build that person before you approach the game. See, this was a loss. I don't care. Because I know a certain thing in my head. Restaurant liquidity. Partial. Let the rest of the contracts on. Break even right after. Even if this goes wrong, I don't give a shit. Because I still made my money from this. Look at this. 1.4. I still made more money than what I put in the trade. You get it? So this is the way you survive. And the orphan breakdowns that you have. That's how you survive. That's how you become. It's okay. You will go through shit. That's what makes you into that, gets you into that level of understanding. That shit is what makes you the person that you will have to become. You know what I mean? Like, this is genuinely coming from a lot of things that's built up inside me. Because I don't really have a lot of things going for me. the only thing that I'm not confident. You know, the only thing that's going for me at this point in my life is day trading. And call it bullshit, but this is the only thing that's going for me right now. And knowing that this is the only thing that's going for me right now, and knowing the fact that this is probably the most mentally exhausting way to become that person. It's scary, isn't it? And that's why I have these breakdowns from time to time. It's a scary feeling. It's a form of denial in a way. But that's what you need to do. That there's something that you're meant for, you need to do it. Might be stupidity, but you need to do it. You need to take a risk. Even a risk is something that you take in a calculated manner, because you don't just risk everything. But in my case, this endeavor right here is my only. Seriously, I have nothing else going. This, I either make this shit work or I lose. Seriously, that's the truth. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. If I fuck this up, I'm fucked. I'm dead ass. I don't mean that in like a vulnerable position, because I'm not vulnerable. The strength you gain, the mentality you gain from this, you can do anything. You can do anything. You can do anything, trust me. Okay? It's a weird life, but you can really do anything. You can do anything, trust me. You can do anything. You just need to understand that shit you go through, that obstacles are really what makes you. I would like to call it shit, because it's shit, right? That shit is what gives you results. You need shit to become the shit. Seriously. You need shit to become the shit. The more mud that's thrown in your face, the better of a person you become. The stronger. That's how you win. Trust me. I hope this gives you guys a raw reality of what trading is really like, or entrepreneurship in general. But except entrepreneurship is probably a little easier than this, to be honest. I would argue that you can probably build a company much easier than this. But apart from that, yeah, good skill, really good skill to have. I don't want to let any aspiring new traders down, but I just want to prepare you guys for the real battle that's ahead. Okay? That's the truth. I'm just telling you guys because these are things that I wish someone told me before I started trading. Okay? Again, I have nothing against anyone who's trying hard to become a trader or do whatever. But when it comes to day trading or even entrepreneurship in general, failure doesn't mean shit. Okay? Failure means shit if you're let down by it. That's it. Failure is nothing. Fail. The more shit you go through, the more closer you become to becoming the shit. I know I'm yapping right now, but it's just an emotional withdrawal, a lot of built up pressure. You know what I mean? And the way speaking to a camera is really the way I express myself. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way you really build that character. I know, sounds like it's out of a fucking video game or fucking anime, manga, whatever. You need that, bro. You need that level of shit in order to become a great person. You know what I mean? There's no shortcuts in life. There's no shortcuts. You should take the hard path. And the hard path is not pretty. It will be full of obstacles, shit, a lot of... I really mean it. When you really walk in that road, that's when you really understand that pain. You know what I mean? And when you step onto an obstacle, it will hurt, right? It will hurt. But the more you step on it, the less it hurts. You understand? And the less it hurts, the more you start to walk on those rough surfaces. And there's no shortcuts around it. You really need to walk on top of it. It might be rough pieces of glass, very hardly pieces of glass. You need it. You need it. That's what makes you the man. Trust me, you are the man, man. I believe in you. If you're watching this, I believe in you. Okay? Understand that it will take time. It will be hard. It will not be easy. Nothing is meant to be easy in this world. Okay? If you're playing the game, understand that you are in a way, you're kind of like a soldier, right? You know, even though you might not be doing much physically, you are doing a lot mentally, right? You are doing a lot more mentally. That's why I believe soldiers make the best entrepreneurs. People, as in not every soldier, but people who went through like rough training, because they go through a lot of torture in order to, you know, get that level of prestige. So when they apply that that same level of, when that's their reality, and when they apply it for other things in life, they're miles ahead of you. They're miles ahead of it. You're here is this, they're here. You know what I mean? For them it's nothing. For them it's nothing, trust me. It's just how they're built. You know what I mean? Like, I believe that's why I adore people who are like part of like the, you know, those air forces and all those, because like I'm talking about like people who actually went through like, you know, rough training and all that. It's like only very few, like only people who are really involved with that kind of like involved with exhausting things really understand the different types of physical or mental pain that you need to go through to really achieve it. You know what I mean? I adore people who failed. I adore people who tried. I adore people in general who took that next step forward. But you failed or tried, you still had that, you know? A lot of people undervalue people who failed. But you gotta also understand that people who succeeded might have just gotten lucky. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean the person who failed probably tried much harder. Probably had much higher odds of winning if they had that luck involved as well. That's just life. Okay? I don't write the rules. I don't know who writes the rules, but I don't I don't write the rules. That's just the life that you deal with. You get what you have and you get what you give. That's it. You don't get what you give. That's it. Okay? I just really wanted to make that clear, because I guess you guys could say that I'm losing my shit, that this is genuinely something that's coming directly from the way I feel, because you will go through a lot of lost hope, a lot of shit in order to really get there. Like more than building a company, this is harder, I would argue. Because in a company, once you have the processes running, everything comes in place. But in this game, you have no such thing as a process running. You know what I mean? It's just hard in the first bits for your company. In this game, everything is as hard as the first day. Every single day is going to be hard. So that's the truth. But this is the best. I love trading. That's why I trade. It's not because I'm expecting money out of this. Nothing. I'm expecting nothing out of it. Fuck it. Lost a trade. Who cares? Might be stupidity, but I'm really passionate about the way that markets work. That's why I've learned this. You know what I mean? I know I'm talking too much, right? I talk too much. I don't fucking do it, right? But I'm seriously telling you guys. Right now, you guys have seen me every night. I'm here, just grinding, focusing on getting better, letting go of everything else in my life, because I really want to make this thing work. I yap like this sometimes because I have that build up inside me. That mental exhaustion can only be let out of words like this. Just a lot of build up inside, you know what I mean? Nobody really understands, you know what I mean? Like, you really need someone else who also went through the same pain to really understand what you're saying. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm really making this. That's why I'm really speaking here. Some people might think I'm losing my shit, but really I'm just speaking of a way that I've lost words at this point. I'm exhausted. But it makes it a little easier to like sort of express the way I feel, you know, even if it's just to a camera, right? It makes it easier because you understand that the harder it gets is actually, the harder it gets, that means you're learning. You're really learning. If it's not hard, that means you're not really you're not progressing. You're just in the same spot. Either you avoid the hard work, where you will never move. You won't move. Trust me, if you avoid the hard parts, you will never move in life. Truly, you will never move in life if you avoid the hard work. There's no shortcuts. I was always, at one point in my life, I was looking for a lot of shortcuts. There's no such thing. You will understand that shortcuts are actually longer cuts. Seriously, shortcuts are longer cuts. Shortcuts might seem like shortcuts, but really, there's a much longer story behind it that you don't see. And you will realize that the longer path, the normal, general, you know, I'm not talking about the traditional systems path, but that longer path might have been better. So maybe you should have taken the longer path. So that's what I'm saying. Shortcuts are really now shortcuts. There's no such thing as a shortcut as well. A shortcut is just a longer cut in disguise. It's the truth. Okay. So understand that whether it's making money or achieving a skill or whatever, if you're taking a shorter path, odds are probably not in your favor the longer run. That's the truth. Okay. If you're taking a shortcut, there's no easy steps in life. Okay. So I am not brainy enough to become one of those traditional people, not traditional people, one of those conventionally accepted people like doctors, lawyers, and any of that. What I am dedicated enough to do is this. And that's why I do this every single day, even if I'm failing, even if I'm succeeding, even if I'm break even. I do it every single day. I do it every single day. With no expectations of winning. And that's what brought me slightly closer to winning. But I'm not expecting to win. Don't get me wrong. Winning is something that a lot of people fantasize about. Oh my god, I will make X amount of money. I will make X amount of money. No, I don't give a fuck. I could make money, I could not make money. Who gives a fuck? I know, crazy statement to make, great. Everybody's like, oh my god, if you don't make money, why are you doing this? Because I'm truly interested. Call it bullshit. I fucking love trading. I love the way the markets move. I love learning about it. You know what I mean? Money is the last thing I care about. But when you lose a lot, you will go through emotional withdrawals. But that's a learning curve. That's a learning process. Understanding that this is going to take a while to get good at. Again, I don't want to speak too much, but everything I'm saying right now is because I have a lot built up inside, you know what I mean? And that the too many words, the build up inside can only be let out with words, just like this. The more I speak, the more I let it out. That's my way of coping. It's a coping mechanism, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. If you don't like hearing what I'm talking about, just go. I don't need anyone to listen to what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, we are made in different ways. There's no such thing as one specific person or one specific way to do it. There's a million different ways to do it. A million different ways of interpreting things. A million different ways of living life. As long as you're not doing anything illegal, you're fine. Live your life the way you want. Live your life based off what you think is right. But understand that even if you're in the worst kind of position, it should be in a way that you can recover yourself. Okay? Don't lose yourself. That's the idea. Because whether it's entrepreneurship or whatever, you might find yourself at some point just lost. Which is possible if you don't have a real plan behind what you're doing. Right? Trust me. I was also in that same spot. I still am. I still am. But understanding that you need to sacrifice in order to really, you need to be different. You need to understand that there's no such thing as this will work for sure. Nothing. Nothing in this world is certain. Okay? So don't ever depend on anything being certain. Certainty is not for you and I. Not for people. Not maybe for aliens, but not for us. That's pretty much what I want to tell you guys. I hope you guys got the strategy out of this video. This stream really gave the reality of what you should know if you really want to be successful, or for that matter, just do anything. If you really want to excel at anything, understand that it's not going to be easy. If it's easy, it's not going to be good. It's not going to last. If it's going to last, it's going to be hard and it's going to be rough. And that's the truth that you need to take in if you really want to make it. Okay? If you're dedicated enough to make it, it will come to you. It will come to you. I can guarantee you that it will come to you. You just need to be very, very emotional. If you have withdrawals, that's fine. Everyone has withdrawals. Everyone's different. Everyone has their different ways of interpreting life, right? Just let it out. Just fucking let it out. It's okay. People judge, who gives a fuck? Remember that at the end of the day, I'm not saying be selfish. What I'm saying is understand that at the end of the day, your friends, whatever, right? Yes, they give a fuck. But at the end of the day, you only have yourself. As much as your friends give a fuck about you, family, parents, whatever. When you're in that one state of mind, you are all you have. That's the truth. You don't have anyone else. That's the life. Okay? You won't have anyone else. And some people are very terrified of, oh my god. But you should be comfortable with knowing the fact that you will have nobody else. Nobody else. It's just you against yourself most of the time, right? So understand that every decision that you make, at the end of the day, just thank yourself. You know what I mean? The reason why you are here, don't blame yourself for anything. Trust me. Do not blame yourself, because at the end of the day, the only person that you move forward is because of you, not anyone else. It's not because of your friend. It's not because of this guy or that guy. It's because of you. You move forward because of you. So if you keep blaming yourself, like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. No, it's not. You have moved so far. You have came so far because of you. You know what I mean? That's one thing I learned over my time. It's just that when you blame yourself, you're really blaming the person who really made you successful, or who really brought you so far. You know what I mean? Like, don't blame yourself. Thank yourself for what you did. The more you thank yourself, the more you push yourself to, hey, I just achieved this. Even if I didn't achieve shit, right? I made it so far because of me. Not you, not this guy. No, I made it because of me. Understand that. I'm serious. Tell yourself, I am here because of me. You might be like, oh, but I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. But you are your biggest best friend, Ajay. Okay? Whether it's trading, life, whatever the fuck, you are your best friend. Okay? You are your only and biggest friend for the rest of your life. So make sure you understand, make sure you become good friends with yourself. Don't hate yourself. Become the best of friends with yourself, because you are your biggest best friend. Okay? Not your best friend is your biggest best friend. Yes, your friend is a companion in life. Not a companion, that sounds fucking gay. Your friend is a friend. Your best friend is a friend. But you are really your best friend. Yeah, I mean, this person right here is this person's best friend. I'm really, you know what I mean? Like, really understand that. Do not blame yourself, because you are not weak. You are not, you know. Don't let yourself down. Don't doubt yourself. Don't push yourself down. Because understand that you are your biggest asset. You're your biggest friend, your biggest enemy even. You are your biggest everything. Make it. You are your biggest enemy, your biggest friend. Your weaknesses are exactly what needs to be observed. That's your enemy. Your biggest friend, that's your strength. And your everything is just you. So always thank yourself. And you do something, thank yourself. You don't need anyone else to thank you. Do it yourself. Do everything. Understand that everything is you and yourself. I know that's not to be selfish. I'm not saying don't give a fuck about anyone else. But what I'm saying is just always be thankful for yourself for what's done. You know what I mean? Understand that at the end of the day, you are all you really. You are here because of you, not because of anyone else. You are here because of you. Whether it's someone else's based off parental support or whatever, whoever support, but you're still alive because of you, because of your organs, your whatever. So really, the reason why you've made it so far is because of you, not because of anyone else. You know what I mean? Like, you should understand that, because a lot of people hate themselves, have problems with self-doubt, self-worth and all that. But understand that you are here because of you, not because of anyone else. And the quicker you understand that, you will be much happier and much more powerful. Okay, trust me. You have to really understand that nobody else's opinion really matters, you know? Like, I'm not even talking about opinions. I'm talking about what another person, even like, let's say you assume that you're not. Don't assume that, because you know for a fact that everything in your life happened because of you. It's you and your life. A lot of people, I'm not saying that in a selfish manner. I'm just saying in a way that you should validate yourself. You should understand that there's nothing wrong with validating yourself. Don't be a fucking dickhead about it and just like be like you're better than everyone, but understand that you should also thank yourself. You know what I mean? Thank yourself. You came so far because of you. You did this so far because of you. Nobody else. It wasn't because of anyone else. You survived so far because of you. You know what I mean? Be thankful. Be thankful. You are waking up today because of you. You know what I mean? Like, not because of anyone else. Because of this person, that person. Not dependent on anyone else. Okay? That might be a bit of a hard thing to sort of say, but you know, it's the truth. It's the truth. What the fuck is this? That's the truth. Understand. Always be grateful for yourself. Be grateful for other people as well, but always make sure you understand that You are here because of you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm serious. If you don't have friends, or if you don't have, let's say, even if you have friends, or even if you don't have, like, you know, people by you, right? Whether you have friends or don't have friends, it doesn't matter. You have made it so far because of you. So now you have yourself. You know what I mean? You have a certain level of a certain person. It's always cheering you, right? It's always going to be by you. That's you, not anyone else, not your friends. You know, when you're sitting here alone at night, right? Who's really there with you? I could argue that there's a computer next to me, but really, who's there really with you? Me, myself, and I. That makes 3 people. Not 3 actual people, but that's 3. But that's me. That's one person. So really, I should be thanking myself. I'm here because of me, not anyone else. Okay? That's not in a selfish manner. That's not to say I'm superior. No. That's to say it in a way that I should thank myself more for the things in my life, the things that I've achieved, the progress that I've made. It's because of me. You know what I mean? Like, just understand. But when things are hard, right? Everything in your life comes to you because of you, right? Because of your faith, because of whatever you do, right? It's just like a lot of people like really overlook this fact, but your life is really just really you. After you die, before you were born, it was just you coming to this body. You were born, you lived through this life, and you die. Now who's really going with you? You. That's it. Nobody else. Nobody else is going with you. It's you. You are going with you. Not your loved ones or your friend or your dog or your whatever the fuck. Your day trading or your fucking money, whatever. Nobody's going with you except yourself. So understand that you are your best friend. Okay? Don't make you yourself your worst enemy, because you are your best friend. You are really everything, you know? Like, don't be like, oh, like, don't show the world that like you're the shit. You're not really the shit, but you should appreciate yourself. You know what I mean? Like, wake up in the morning and just be like, oh, I'm here, I'm awake, I woke up today, not because of God, not because of anyone else. I woke up today because of me. You know what I mean? Not because of anyone else. So whenever you blame yourself, understand that the reason that you woke up in the same day is because of yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just overlook these things. And the more you thank yourself, the more achievements you will bring to yourself, because you know that you thank yourself for the things that you do. You know what I mean? Because if you keep blaming yourself, all you have is just blame and blame, blaming only. You know what I mean? If someone's talking shit about you, feel good about it, because you made that person feel bad. But that was because of who? Because of yourself. You know what I mean? So understand that that person, if someone says something against you, understand that that person is saying that, but does that person really affect you? No, because did your achievement come from them or yourself? So should you really be blaming for what wrong that other person is picking? No. You should be thanking yourself for the achievement that you had a few days ago. So make sure you always thank yourself and don't not see anything negative. That's it. Okay? As long as you're not doing anything illegal, you're pretty much fine. Okay? Don't do illegal shit because you might go to jail. Everything else, just fuck around. It's fine. Okay? Understand that. I don't know. I'm just yapping at this point. But just be like, hey man, it's my fucking life. It's my fucking life. It's my fucking life. Go fucking enjoy it. Go fuck around and find out. Jump off a cliff. Who gives a fuck? Okay? It's your life. Do whatever you want. And just basically don't do illegal shit. Okay, if anyone's seen this, don't do illegal shit. Just don't get into that kind of road, but enjoy. Alright. That's truly what I want to tell you guys. Anyways, I'm probably gonna end the stream. I gotta go to sleep now. And kind of losing my shit right now. I was just yapping because there was a lot that I really had to get out, right? Oh, sorry. But yeah. That's all I had to say. I guess you could call it a bit of withdrawals. I don't know. But yeah. Something's wrong with my throat. But yeah. I'm probably gonna go to sleep. Feeling a little drowsy right now. I've been speaking for too long. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm gonna end the stream.